Hi guys, I'm HexTrojan and this is my channel, Gaming Hexer. This video series that I'm going to be working on today is, and hopefully in the future, is going to be mainly concentrating on the concepts of the game, the mechanics, and design concepts that we can bring to the table based off these mechanics and new features that they're bringing in every week now on Thursdays. Oh, sorry, bit of lag there. We'll talk about this ship another time that I've built here, as part of my show and tell series. What I do want to show you today is this. Right, these are two little fighters, both exactly the same design, but the concept I wanted to showcase in this particular build was the landing gear, which I'm sure you can see there. My brief for this build that I gave myself was to have a compact fighter that that basically applied this concept of retractable and foldable landing gear, so that it could basically land anywhere it wanted, and even in I know they're quite big, the legs there, but they can retract so that they are smaller, which I will quickly go into this one here. There we go. So as you can see down there in the toolbar, they're all hotkeyed to the hotbar down there. So 3 will unlock my landing gear, 2 is the extension. Oh, would help if I have my engine switched on. 2 is the extension and 1 is the rotors to fold them in. So 3, 2, 1, done. And you can see there that they will then clip on to the ship itself, and then I free and we're ready to go. Right, the purpose for that was that one of my sort of pet peeves at the moment with the mechanics of Space Engineers is pistons and rotors on moving spaceships are a nightmare. They are, you can probably hear them now, they actually still sound like they're moving. The reason that is because the ship's moving and it's causing them to move a little bit. So I've had to fiddle with this design quite a bit so that these legs, these landing pads, ended up in just the right place so that they could lock back onto the ship. I think it works quite well, and it looks very cool as well, I think. If we come in up here to my ship here, come in for a landing. 3, 2, 1. Just like that. I think that's awesome. You know, that was it took quite a while to get the rotors and the pistons at exactly the right speeds and to move in the right directions, but I think it was well worth it in the end. I think that's a nifty little fighter. A little bit of work could be done with regards to manoeuvrability and speed. A few more thrusters maybe whacked on there, but otherwise I think I managed to satisfy what I aimed to do, which was the landing gear. I like the landing gear that long. It looks kind of like a spider to me, and anyone who knows me knows I like my animal or insect looking spaceships, but you can retract those so they look less spindly. Some people might prefer the more compact design, and you can have it like that instead. It's not a problem. See a bit of bounce on them, it's not so bad. That's the pistons have a bit of give in them, and it causes that sort of suspension. You just probably see it now. If I come down quite hard, let's give it a go. You see a bit of a bounce in this, like that. You see, that's not such a bad thing. That probably is a good thing, if anything. And we'll lock back in again. Right, I think the main purpose of this video as opposed to just being a show and tell of some of the concepts that are possible and designs that are possible in Space Engineers, is that I'd like feedback as well, because I think it's the best tool for learning is to have others criticize, or or add to, tweak these designs to their own specifications. Some really good ideas have been sort of brought about that way. But also I'd like to see other people's ideas, how someone else would do it. It's good inspiration, and I think it's always good to be creative. So that's my fighter, and his little brother was around here somewhere. Let's find him. But like I said, this large ship you're looking at in front of us here, there's his brother, aptly named the Purge, or Purge, courtesy of Novocaine. Thank you for the name idea. We're going to talk about this in my next show and tell video. As you can see, you might not be able to see from there if we get a bit closer, I like my pistons and my rotors. Just a shame that they're not there a bit. Still very much a work in progress when it comes to multiplayer gameplay. A lot of explosions and destroyed ships off the back of these pistons and rotors when playing in multiplayer. Hopefully that's something the devs will look at in the future, and they will remedy that. Until then, I'd say I probably will put these fighters, and even probably Purge, onto the workshop if people want to play with the ideas and see the mechanisms in action, because obviously it's a lot better to play with it yourself and in a single player environment, so you can really appreciate the mechanics of the game. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please, if you did subscribe. There will be more videos to come, and share. Thank you for watching.